Aloha, Reed Ringstead here from Maui, Hawaii. Just been working on my electric to gas conversion kiln. I've been following some other videos, posted a few, and now I'm a little bit into my progress towards building my kiln. I've been doing some torch work and still brainstorming about how I want to cut the holes, do the chimney, updraft, downdraft, what have you, with the kiln. So I'll show you a little bit of the torches I've done and show you the kiln that I'm working with so you can maybe give me some good feedback. Alright, this is my kiln here. It is a 23-inch inside diameter old electric kiln. I've got it completely gutted, all the electronics taken out. All of the coils are taken. It's nicely vacuumed, so it's real clean. The bottom is a bit cracked there, so I'm debating if I wanted to cut the holes in the bottom there, have like maybe 2 holes, something like that, with the burner shooting straight up into some deflectors. Or I was thinking mainly, actually, I was going to have a hole over on this side and then again on the opposite side and do like something so this one shoots in up around here and this one will come in around the bottom like that and give some of a sort of a swirling action, a convection, to try and evenly heat the kiln. And I've done some research online. I've watched some other firings, and they do where they just cut the hole right here in the chimney. So I think I wanted to do just a regular updraft kiln and use the damper to try and help even heat as well. Alright, thanks. Alright, here we are. I'll show you the new burner I was thinking about making. I did some research online about the different tip sizes for the jet I was telling you about and the other torch end. Okay, this is the original torch that I kind of replicated from Simon Leach's 2008 video that he posted. Anyways, the jet I'm referring to right in here, which I drilled out with a 16th inch, just a drill bit, and it works pretty good. It actually, I was messing with it yesterday. When I turn the regulator up, the flame just gets bigger and bigger, blows real nice until about 30 psi, and then it just, and there's too much gas or something where there's not enough flow, or it kills the flame at about 30 psi, so that's where I shut it off. I haven't fired it in a kiln, so I don't know what temperatures we can reach with this, or just one of these I'm thinking might be good enough, or 2. I'm thinking 2 I want just for the even heating and convection of the whole idea. Anyways, so that jet I made was just a plug here that I've got right here. If you can see that, it's very simple. Just drilled all the way through and then put into that reducer backwards. Now, the new burner I was designing, I was going to use this T-pipe. I saw one idea where they have, you know, your torch and flare on this end, and then your gas fed through here, and then up in here is kind of your air intake. And also they hooked a blower on here so that you had forced air through, so you can have maybe more gas, is what I'm thinking. Maybe that's why mine went out, is because it didn't get enough air. But so how I'm going to build this is I've got a reducer here for this is a 1/2 inch T. This reducer, I took a tap and ran through all the way through it, so it came back out the other end, and then flipped it around and threaded it in this way. So this has been tapped all the way through, and it basically allows you to put 2 things into it at once from each end. So in the back end is going to be your fuel source, and this is going to hook right up to that, my on-off valve, and then this is going in to the torch here. Well, that will go in. Shit, sorry. Before that, this plug is going to go into this end, and on this one, see how that works? It works really nice, and then you just hook that up and you drill your little hole in there, and then this you can just thread right into. Alright, here we are. I've got my propane tank and regulator here, just recently purchased. This regulator was about $100. You can find these kind of parts at your any welding supply shop, any local shop like that. I've been doing a little testing with my torch here, and I don't really get much over 30 psi, so this high of a regulator isn't necessarily required. They have some that were adjustable up to 30 psi for only $30 with a hose and everything, which would have been a great deal had I known. But I'm not too upset. The regulator's nice to use, and it'll be good for keeping records, for firing scheduling, and everything like that. My torch here is quite simple. I showed a little bit of it in the other video. The end there, the flare, is a 1" to 1/2" reducer. Nothing in it, just a straight reducer. To a piece of 6" pipe. It's a 1/2" inside diameter water line or whatever. This and the tip are black pipe, not galvanized, because that can make you sick, as well as shed stuff into your kiln, which could mess with your glaze firing. We've got the reducer right here, grinded out for your primary air intake, and then inside there, it's hard to see, but there's a plug put in backwards that meets up with this nipple, this pipe here. So the plug inside there and this nipple meet together, and that's just a 1/4" plug that would normally plug the end of that, and it's been drilled out to 1/16" hole, and that's where your propane shoots into this hose. You get your mixture and your flame on the end, and then we've got a shut-off valve. And everything here is propane listed, so anybody that's going to be doing this, note the yellow tape, that's for propane. The valve here, all the seals are made for LP because it is petroleum and will eat through rubber seals, so we want to be safe and not blow ourselves up or our neighbors. Yeah, so make sure everything is approved for propane, and just be careful. I've got another design here for a torch I'll show you in a minute. Drill the end of this out, this plug, drill all the way through it, and then tap it so that the threads from this welding torch tip, this is for a wire feed welder, I should say, will just fit right in there, and then that'll go, this will get inserted into the 1/2" pipe here. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we are. Just finished my other nozzle now. So basically what I did is I took one of those smaller plugs, there we are, and I had some welding tips here. Found out the threads didn't match up, so I had to drill this plug all the way out and then tap it with some threads, and then I ground off the backside of the tip, and then used a die to cut threads on that. So these fit together, are sealed, and the tip on that is a .045, so 45 thousandths of an inch. Pretty small. So then this plug right here goes into this reducer. This is threaded. This is the one that I also tapped all the way through with a 1/2". So yeah, you might need to go spend a few dollars on some tap and die sets, but it's a nice thing to have around afterwards, and even if it's just for this, you'll save some money if you're going to build a kiln with 2, 3, 4 burners if you want to try different kinds. So then this reducer fits into here with the tip, yeah? It looks real nice on the inside if you can't really see it. See that tip inside? Or you can see it in from the bottom, ending right there. And then that's going to be an excellent little chute to go right down the, this is your fuel source from the back. And we'll have the burner on there just like that. And then that bottom hole is your air intake. Alright, a quick video of a new torch design. We've got your mixing tube and your flare, which is 1" to 1/2 inch, 6" long piece of 1/2 inch tubing. Got a 1/2 inch T here. There's nothing inside there. This is a plug that's been ground out. See that design? And then it does have an extra hole here, just for the right amount of air. You always need some air, and that's where that comes from. And then as this goes in and out, gets screwed in and out, that's going to adjust the amount of air that gets mixed in. This is your tip or jet where your propane is introduced. And what we've got here is a plug that has been drilled all the way through and then tapped. And then this is a welding tip. The hole in the tip there is 0.045, and that is supposed to be a good jet size for the propane thing. I've anyways read online. So that has been screwed together permanently. I did it real tight so it's sealed. And then this has been tapped all the way through, so the plug will go into there. And then this is your fuel delivery right here. This is just a piece of 1/4 inch that will run to the shutoff, similar to the other torch here, their valve. Aloha.